Hello and welcome back to my channel. You guys, it's been so long and I've been promising so many of you guys for this video. Today's video is an HRT update. I have a series here on my YouTube channel with my HRT journey, and I've failed to provide updates lately, and there's kind of a reason for that, which we're going to get into it. But before we do, my name is Jeanine Escobar. If you are new to the channel, I'm 48 years old. I'm officially 1 year into menopause, meaning I'm postmenopausal. It's been 2 years since I have had a regular cycle, or since I've had a cycle at all. And so I've been an actual postmenopausal woman for 1 year. Back in October, I started HRT. So if you're new to my channel, this is an HRT journey series here on my channel, but I also post a lot of different things. I have a podcast, Candidly with Coffee, where it's nutrition and fitness hosted by myself and my husband. I post, vlogs every Tuesday, beauty, fashion, lifestyle stuff. And then I also post a lot of nutrition and fitness content because I am a certified nutrition and fitness coach, and I help women all over the world online reach their weight loss goals. So just a little intro if you're new. Go ahead and subscribe if that's the kind of content you like. And then if you have any questions about this video and questions about HRT, comment below. Happy to help you out. So let's go ahead and get into it now. I started my HRT journey in October of 2023. So let's see. Wow, I can't believe how fast that goes. It's already, 7 months, 6 months. I think it's about 6 months because I took my blood work at the beginning of October, but I don't think I started my hormones until like November 1st. So let's call it 6 months. For the history of how things have gone, you can go back and watch the previous episodes, but this is kind of an update. So at, I think the 3 or 4 month mark, I did get new blood work done. So I want to go over the changes in my blood work with you guys today. So in October, when I got that blood work done before I started HRT to determine if I needed to be on HRT, my progesterone was at 0.1 in the tank, basically. And now it is at 0.6. So it is equivalent to like the follicular phase of a fertile woman. I cannot tell you how much my progesterone, the tablet that I take at night, has impacted my sleep. I sleep like, I would say like a baby, but do babies sleep that well? I sleep just well. I go to sleep, I shut my eyes, and then I open my eyes when it is time to wake up. I do not wake up to an alarm. I wake up fully rested. I am able to maintain a very early wake up time because of that sleep. So even if I get to sleep at 9 p.m., I'm up at 4 or 5 a.m. because my sleep is so solid and so quality that I simply wake up and I'm rested and I'm ready to tackle the day. That's been a huge impact. Let's see. My estradiol, my testosterone in October was at 21. And now it is so my testosterone was at 21 and it is now at 100. I take a very little bit of testosterone once a week, a tiny, tiny little bit. And it's so minimal that there is absolutely zero side effects from it. So no viralization, no added hair growth, nothing. Other than I can absolutely say it's probably impacted my libido, which is nice. So that's another positive thing to report. And then let me look up estradiol. My estradiol, basically my estrogen, was less than 5, which is insane. It was basically non-existent, and now it's at 32.8. Again, it puts me in the follicular phase range if I had been a fertile woman. So that's kind of about it in terms of that. I can tell you that I feel great, and I will get into like the body transformation stuff in a second. I do also want to say I was in October diagnosed with like hypothyroidism, and they also put me on Armour Thyroid, which has put me now in the normal non-hypothyroid levels as well in terms of that. So everything good. If you go back to at the beginning of the series, it was a rough go a little bit just because, my estrogen was -5. So suddenly you start pumping your body with estrogen that it hasn't had in a while. My body responded. Estrogen and these types of hormones absolutely impact the water balance and water retention. So yeah, I definitely experienced that. I think I described that I had gained like a pound a week the first month that I was on it, even though my calorie intake was exactly the same. And that's why it compelled me to do these videos, because I feel like there's probably a lot of women who freaked out and quit, because that's a scary thing when you see the scale just, climbing up. I think it was like I climbed up like 5 or 6 pounds before it leveled out. But it did absolutely level out, and I got adjusted to the new hormones, and this is my new normal, and it's amazing. And, I have nothing really new to report other than when I started my medications, because I knew that the thyroid medication would increase my metabolism, because when you have hypothyroidism, your metabolism is slower. Rather than allow myself to experience like a sudden weight loss or anything like that, or get my body, I don't know, I just immediately added calories in at that point to just to give myself more calories, knowing I could eat more. And now on this medication, it would probably be fine, because prior to the medication, and it was very difficult to get my body to respond to the macros and the calories I had been accustomed to. And I didn't know I had hypothyroidism at the time, but now it makes sense, because the macros that I thought were right for me certainly were not right for me, because my metabolism is, it's about 20% slower, and that's significant. That's 200 to 300 calories a day. That's a whole meal, 300 calories. So my body wasn't responding very well. I was having to be extremely strict in order to get some movement. So when I started the medication, I added the calories back in, and I kind of just enjoyed eating more for a while. So I kind of went into a more of like a maintenance phase, and that's where I remained for a few months and really enjoyed that, to be honest. And what was nice about that was I could actually bump up my intake significantly, and my body didn't seem to absorb every calorie I ate, which is what it felt like the previous year. So then about a month ago now, I entered into a cut. It's the first time I've started a brand new cut since starting all of these medications and being fully adapted to these medications. And man, my body has responded to this cut like it used to like 10 years ago. And I had forgotten what that felt like, because I didn't realize that I was fighting against my own body for so long, because, I was probably having issues with my hormones for 5 years, because I was definitely in some sort of perimenopause since I was 41. That's when my periods started to become irregular. And probably was having issues with my thyroid and all of that. But, my general practitioner just kind of dismissed all of that. So I feel like now is the first time in a decade that I've felt my body respond so well to a calorie deficit. And I'm in a very conservative calorie deficit, and my body is responding quickly. And I went into a shortcut because I only need to shave off a couple of pounds just to kind of see where my body's at, my physique is at. I definitely feel like I've put on muscle with the incorporation of these hormones. Better sleep, better energy, a little testosterone increase has helped my body there. So, I'll put up some photos so you can kind of see the transformation. But many of you ask, like, what now? What's next? Nothing is next. Now it's just continuing the same. I found a sweet spot. I'm really happy with it. There's no reason to do anything different other than to get my biannual blood work done to make sure everything is on point. Have my doctor, my specialist, which I'm working with Transcend HRT, review all of my numbers and see if there needs to be adjustments. But other than that, it's just more of the same. So there's really not anything new to report. My plan going forward is just to stay with my current protocol and continue it I will, after I complete this cut, which I'm going to do it for another 3 weeks, then I'm going to go back into maintenance and enjoy maintenance very, very much. And just kind of continue on my fitness journey, my healthy lifestyle journey. I mean, I couldn't recommend HRT enough. It was a game changer for my mood, for my physique, for my mental health. I honestly, for my quality of life, I don't know why, I think that there's a little bit of fear regarding HRT, but you should really do some research because the rewards far outweigh the risks, and, the quality of life that you get back you can't put a price on it. And I truly feel better than I did when I was even 25 years old. I feel like my body is responsive, my energy, my mood, my demeanor, even my overall appearance, I feel like just has a more youthful glow. Probably the sleep. I don't know. But anyways, that's my update, you guys. Hopefully it was helpful. I'm just going to continue on this path of HRT. And I hope that if you are struggling out there and you are on the fence, that you explore it a little bit more and really tap into, if you have fears about it, where are those fears coming from? Are they just coming? Can you not even explain why you have them? Is it because somebody at some point told you something, or somebody somewhere at some point you read something? Because you may just be completely misinformed. So I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to advise you whether to get it or not, but I am advising you to explore it because can't put a price on it. Really can't. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all the support on my channel. Again, especially if you are a woman over 40 and you are struggling and you are need some help to look your best, to feel your best, to just kind of overhaul your life a little bit, I am a coach and I can help you. I do have packages available. I am I work with you one-on-one. It's a very customized approach. You have direct access to me. If you are interested in potentially exploring a coaching relationship with me, check out the description and or send me an email at Jeanine@JeanineEscobar.com. Send me a DM on Instagram at Jay's Body Bootcamp, and I would be happy to chat further. But other than that, thank you so much for tuning into this video, and I will see you guys on the next one.